Well, India is reportedly running out of COVID vaccines, just as the government there was planning to boost the nationwide vaccination programme. India's healthcare system is unable to cope with the scale of the crisis. More than 352,000 new cases were reported in the past 24 hours and more than 2,800 deaths. The Indian government says there is no need to panic, as our correspondent Davina Guptina reports.
A haunting warning. As these funeral pyres burn through the night in the western Indian city of Nagpur, they indicate how the country is failing to save precious lives. For the fifth straight day, India saw a record high of over 2,800 deaths. A worsening scenario as hospitals and COVID hotspots face acute shortage of beds, oxygen supply and medicine. This public hospital in India's capital, Delhi, is simply unable to cope. Ramila Kumar came with her mother, who's on oxygen support and needs immediate aid. But like many others, they are forced to wait for hours outside.
Since morning we are calling people, trying for oxygen and everything, but nobody is responding, and I don't think these are enough. I don't know, since my mother is ill and I have been panicked since so long.
The ambulance driver who drove them here feels helpless.
We've been waiting since 11 in the morning. They're not taking the patient. Look how seriously ill she is.
Even though the government is opening new COVID facilities to admit patients and transporting additional oxygen supply to the city, they cannot meet the unprecedented rush in hospitals. For now, countries like the UK and the US have come to India's aid with essential medical supplies and oxygen kits. But much more is needed. And until then, for thousands in the city, the endless nightmare continues during the day. On Sunday, this hospital in North Delhi, as its oxygen stock dwindled, families like that of Rajat were told to organize oxygen on their own. He managed to refill the cylinder by paying 900 times the regular cost to a tout. For him, it's a small price to keep his father alive and breathing in the ICU.
I got 10 litres of oxygen cylinder, but how will it help? It won't last for more than 1 hour. Where do we go? Which government should we go to? Who will give us oxygen? My father is in the hospital right now.
As Rajat rushes to search for another oxygen refill, throughout the day, countless others are running out of time in India's capital. Davina Gupta for BBC News, Delhi.